celebrating back-to-back Nats. Perfection wears red and black tonight. 15-0. The Dogs have done it and won a second consecutive national.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Not again.
Lead flicker to get the night started. Downfield looking for Godwin. Into his hands. And guess which Dogs are barking first? Uga, get after it.
Sonny Michelle will send the Dogs home to the championship game.
And Bobo throws that thing in the end zone and
Yes!
touchdown! Touchdown in the goal line!
Sigue Ringo. Corta dentro. Ringo. Touchdown! Georgia!
Georgia Bulldogs bludgeon their way to back-to-back. Glory, glory. Georgia, as the fight song says.
This is our love for each other. 1 + 1 = what? 3. We are better together and we are connected.
This is Robert Iron E. Singleton, a.k.a. D-Dog from The Walking Dead, or Alton from The Blind Side, and you are watching Respect the Hedges on the Fan Addict Sports Network. All right, guys, go Dogs, sick 'em.
What's going on, Dog Nation and Respect the Hedges family? Listen, it is hate week for the Gators, man. It is great to be a Gator hater this week. That's right, man. We're coming here to talk world's largest outdoor cocktail party. We're going to get this thing started, man. And as always, we are presented by the Tailgate Kings. That's right, man. It's great to be a Gator hater, man. Let's go ahead and get this party started so we can preview the Dogs matchup with the Florida Gators coming up this weekend, man. Let's go ahead and get the fellas up in here. First up is our guy E-Rob, Dashiki and all. What's going on, E-Rob?
Coach, what's up, baby? Hey, look, man, I'm in a great mood. I'm always in a great mood when the Dogs win. And as far as I know, we are undefeated in the bye week. So, I'm feeling good about myself. Second thing, I'm from Florida, right? And all my little Florida friends, they feeling good about themselves. They think they found themselves a quarterback. Like Jay-Z, the great poet, has said, you need more people. I don't believe it. You got to show me some. And lastly, I do have a bone to pick with you, Coach. I wasn't on the show last week. I'm going to go ahead and air out some family business in front of everybody. And you gave me a shout out. I appreciate that at the very end of the show. Then you was like, I don't know what E-Rob got going on with his life. Where you at? So I just want to make sure everybody knows I was not in rehab or nothing crazy like that. I was at my daughter's volleyball. So just wanted to spell any rumors. No rehab for your boy.
Right. Somebody watched the show, they think you somewhere off in the motherland somewhere. But right, yeah. I got E-Rob is back, man.
Let's go.
Man. Let's go.
Gator hater.
Gator hater in the building, man. Let's bring out our guy CA. What's going on, CA?
Oh man, I hope y'all can see me, man. My computer, it's acting
see
kind of
you.
funny, but I'm in the building, baby. I'm glad to be here. It's an important week, man. We got, this is the week I came to Georgia for. I wanted to make sure I was a part of a game like this on the huge stage. So great opportunity, man. I never overlook Florida. What's done is done. We got the business in front of us. So yeah, man, go Dogs. It's time.
That's right, man. Go Dogs. It is that time. We can't never underestimate Florida, man. Florida, it's a rivalry game, man. They say, throw the records out the window. You know what I'm saying? Even in the championship years when we was blowing people out here and there, Florida was trying to hang in there tough. We was beating them by, multiple touchdowns, but they still was giving us a game. Hopefully we can have some of the same this week. So already in the chat, y'all already know who it is. It's First Lady. She up in there say, go Dogs. It's great to be a Gator hater.
Always.
That's right. Always.
Hater.
Lance B in the building. We appreciate you. Say Dogs. That's right. Go Dogs. Stat guy in the building. Say, welcome to Gator Hate Week. You already know what it is. We got us says, what's up, fellas? Go Dogs. Go Dawgs.
Go
That's right,
Dawgs.
man. Hey, Sooner Legends in the house showing some love. Say what's good, Coach E-Rod, Coach out my channel. Finally monetized. That's right. Shout out to Sooner Legends Podcast for being monetized. Kate Hill says, go Dashiki.
That's for you. That's for you, Katie. I'm
Right.
taking requests, baby.
Right. J Dog says it's hate week. I'll be at the game talking the best trash talk a dog can think of. Go
Me
Dogs.
too.
Hey, E-Rob will be down there with you, so you'll have some backup, J Dog.
I'll find you.
Right. Let's bring in our guy, JV. What's going on, JV?
Hey, what's happening, fellas? It's
There
hate
he is.
week, man. Hating on no gators. Hey, look, fresh gator patties, baby. We put them on the grill. Come on out to Creature Comforts, baby. We got them up there for you. Black Girls Grill gonna get you together. But let's talk about them, baby.
That's right. That's right, man. This weekend, man, if you are not headed to the cocktail party, you have no other choice but to be in Athens for the RTH TGK tailgate pregame show, man. November the 2nd at 12 p.m. at Creature Conference on 271 West Hancock Avenue in Athens, Georgia. Tailgate King taking over. Black Girls Grilling out there got the food for you. Creature Comfort with all the great craft beers and other stuff, other beers for you. If you haven't been there, you got to get there, man, so you can hang with the dogs. So listen, I don't want y'all always like, hey, where we hanging out before the game when it's a big game or it's in Atlanta or something. It's only about 45 minutes from Atlanta. Come up and hang with your boys, man. And so we can get this thing crackling. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and talk. Let's see who else joined the chat now, man. We got the dogs popping in. Darian Williams in here says go Gators. Okay.
That's my homeboy, man. Yeah, he might be in town. We might have to jump him on Saturday. I think he's gonna come. He might be bold and brave enough to come to Creature Comfort with that trash he talking. So yeah, we're gonna see you, Moby. Shout out.
Big shout out for jumping in. Yeah, if you're in the Athens area, come on out, man, and hang with the dogs, kick it with your fellas while we put it on the Gators. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Coach, I got a quick question for you.
What's up?
Did we follow Hina during the bye week? Because Hina probably was all in Dubai somewhere kicking it hard. So I just want to know where she was during the bye week. Did we send a camera crew with her? That's what I want to know.
You're right.
Hina will be everywhere, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like you say in Dubai with princes and stuff like that. But
right.
Jahina, but we do have something special for the dogs today. We did do a one-on-one interview with Mr. David Green. Yes, right. That's right. Mr. David Green, UGA quarterback. Mr. Poise himself, man. He gave his thoughts on the dogs offense. He gave his thoughts on Bobo. He gave his thoughts on Carson Beck, the Georgia-Florida rivalry, all of this, man, and the top 5 quarterbacks, at least in his estimation. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to show you about a 6-minute clip. And then after the show, if you want to see the full interview, you can go to Respect the Hedges YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe while you're there.
We big time, baby.
So we're only going to give you a little bit. If you want to see the whole thing, you got to, after the show, it'll be released right after the show. So here we go, Mr. David Green.
Man, they put us on a roller coaster so far. You know, the only game I've seen in person was the Mississippi State game. And I was there in Athens, and I watched this, and I was like, man, I left the stadium going, we're just not a real good team right now. And to be honest with you, I kind of, after that game, I felt like we were like a little above average everywhere. I didn't feel like we were really great or dominant. We're not bad, obviously, by any means. But I didn't feel like we were great. Didn't feel really good going into Texas, I think, like a lot of people. But, man, the fight and grit that team showed out there in Austin, we had to beat Texas. We had to beat the referees and that defense. Man, it reminded me of kind of those national championship defenses. That the edge that they played with was phenomenal, and they showed a lot of grit. Yeah, the word that you said, I think, hits the nail on the head. We've just been inconsistent. I mean, look how we've started the games out. You can tell they've tried early on getting Arian Smith going early. I heard on one of the broadcasts that was something Mike Bobo really wanted to do, is he wanted to try to get Arian Smith going. And then, like, at Mississippi State, you know, and we've done it a number of games. We did it against Texas. We try to get throwing a ball, and we drop it. And for whatever reason, we have had the worst case of the drops this year. You know, Mississippi State started out Arian Smith. Texas, it was Bell that was dropping some of these easy ones. You know, Humphreys late in the game when we needed it. You know, I think a couple of things. One, I think, you know, our run game has not been quite as good as we would certainly want at this point in the season. I do really like ETN. I think he is a stud. I love the way he runs the ball. And I think Carson, for whatever reason, like, you want your quarterback to be freed up and be a gunslinger. But there is a time where I feel like maybe he's a little too casual, you know, just ripping the ball out there and not protecting it enough. I mean, we certainly have had way more turnovers than we would like at this point in the season. I do think at times, you know, he hasn't been as comfortable this season. I mean, it's why timing and is so important, because at quarterback, you have to anticipate where the guy's going to go. If you wait till he comes out of his break, the window's going to close by then. You're throwing interceptions. So you hear a lot of people talk about trust and how a quarterback has to trust the receiver. It is true, because, I mean, the quarterback has a good feel of when the guy's supposed to be coming out of his route. A lot of times we will try to see, all right, as he starts to sink his hips, that's how you know he's about to, you know, lock on the brakes and come out of it. There's nothing worse, man, as a quarterback when you get hung out to dry. You know what I mean? Where you throw the ball and the guy doesn't take the right depth and you throw a pick. But I tell you something, early in the season, you mentioned Alabama. They played a lot of man coverage against us, and we played a lot of man coverage against them in that game. And if you watch that Alabama game, how much separation Alabama's receivers were able to get on our DBs versus we had no separation. And I'll be honest with you, Carson Beck, some of the throws he's made like NFL caliber throws in tight coverage, just because to date, our receivers have not really been able to get a lot of separation in man coverage. And yeah, look, I think Bobo does a good job, man. I've always been a big Bobo fan, and I'm probably a little biased towards him. I mean, he coached me, and he can flat out do it. I think he's at times scratches his head like some of the fans do, where you're going, hey, man, who are going to be our dudes that step up? He'll design some great plays, and I think a lot of it has more to do at this point with execution, more so than play calling. The only times, you know, I would ever scratch my head really at all, it probably has to do more with like run game and running backs at times, like Robinson, great between the tackles, you know, more of a bruiser back. You know, every now and then he'll get a tall sweep, and I'm like, dude, I wouldn't give him a tall sweep. I'd be giving Frazier a tall sweep. Certainly got to show this Florida Gator team some respect. I know a lot of people think, oh, man, we're going to go down there and roll these guys. They're good. We better be at our best. But I think there's no question going this game, Kirby's going to have these dudes ready. We're going to be a little more healthy. Probably Ben, I want to work on some things and scheme-wise that we want to, you know, continue to work on this back half of the season. So I think we'll be fine, man. I got us by at least 10, I think, in this game. And I think that defense is going to keep building on that identity, man. That Jalen Walker dude, he is something special.
All right, man. That's right, man. That's our guy, David Green, man. Listen, David Green giving us the good intel, giving us his thoughts on the Dawgs, thoughts on Bobo, you know, things he likes, things he doesn't like. Fellas, your thoughts on what the little snippet that we showed. Again, if you want to see the whole interview on Respect the Hedges YouTube channel at 9:00 p.m. right after the show, it will be available. Make sure you get over there, comment, comment, and then like and subscribe as well. E-Rob, thoughts?
I mean, David Green does interviews much like the way he played quarterback. He's just so calm, cool, and collected in the pocket. He just, you know what I'm saying, just giving you his answers. You know, he very rarely he's just real right there. You know what I'm saying? So, he really, I echo everything that he said. I did go get some water during the interview, so I missed a little bit of it. But everything that he said, I pretty much agree with. In terms of we need to execute. That's the main thing. It's not about play calling at this point. It's about execution. And you know, we've had bouts during the season where we're kind of up and down with executing. When Bobo dials up a play and you're running wide open down the field, catch the ball. That's not on Bobo. You know what I'm saying? That flips the game, that changes things, that changes momentum. So we just have to focus on executing. I think that was the focus over the last 2 weeks. So I want to see it on display on Saturday.
Right, and then with that execution comes, like David Green was talking about, CA, the receiver sometimes not being in the right spot, not running the right route.
Yes.
If you watch the full interview, we go into a little bit more detail on some of those examples, but just your thoughts on how David said, hey, man, if the guy ain't the right spot, you know, quarterback's got to get it out of their hands.
It's a relationship. I mean, he's 100% right. You know, if there's no trust there, it's hard for the quarterback to throw that ball with a level of confidence. Last year, we all saw when Carson was really struggling, he had faith in throwing the ball to Brock Bowers. He had faith in every attempt to land McConkey. He stepped into those throws, even if he stared them down. The confidence and the aggression was there because he knew he had playmakers on the other end. My guys at wideout got to step up and continue to give him that level of that same level of confidence. Now, to the same degree, you coming into the season as a Heisman contender, I expect you to bring up the level of play of the guys around you. So I think that goes hand in hand. Again, I said it's a relationship. So I'm not going to put it all on the receivers. I think it's a 50-50 conversation. I expect my Heisman Trophy candidate at quarterback to be able to push these guys along, to demand more, be more demonstrative when you're not getting what you need, because we got guys in the cupboard that might need more attempts. And then, you know, you can get the plays you might want to get out of some other players. So it goes hand in hand, but I really like what Greeny had to say. I agree a lot with the personnel conversation. Now, I disagree with the Bobo play call, but when I run between the tackles, I do want my guys with some size in there. When I'm running outside of the tackles, I'd rather we have a speed guy doing that. I know sometimes you got to be deceptive. We can't be, you know, doing the same thing all the time with our personnel, but in some situations it's warranted, and I think that might be some of the only question marks I have a lot aside from that. But I think Greeny was right on. I think he was spot on with his assessments.
Right. JV, your thoughts on David Green, man, and what he had to say about these Gators. You know, Gators didn't start out too hot, but they got a new quarterback change, and I'm with him, man. I think we got to respect these guys.
Well, I disagree. I disagree about the Gators, but I definitely agree about the Dogs. I ain't giving the Gators no respect, man. Man, we ain't worried about them. They down there, man. They like Melvin and the Blue Notes without Melvin, baby. They like hey man. Hey, listen, we already know what we're gonna be. We're gonna get them down to Jacksonville and we're gonna spank them, we're gonna put them over the knee, we're gonna do what we're gonna do with them. But to Greeny's point, and let me just shout out David Green, man. We appreciate the input, the insight, man, from one of Georgia's greatest quarterbacks of all time. You know what I'm saying? A really good friend, man. We really appreciate you guys. We appreciate you coming on, man, and sharing what you got to say with us and being honest about it. You know, I'm gonna jump back on these Dogs though, man. I agree with him. And what I feel like I see in Carson is him kind of pressing, but then our receivers don't do him any favors, right? We are really not in the business of making the hard catch, let alone the easy catch sometimes. Right. And guys, I see you brought it up, man. You stole the thunder, man. I was just about to go to the fact that he had supreme confidence in Ladd McConkey and in Brock Bowers. As we can see what both of them guys are doing in the NFL at their rookie year. Right. Brock Bowers is a savant at that tight end position. He's gonna really dominate the league. And McConkey went for like 122, 2 touchdowns, I think 7 catches, something like that this weekend. I would have confidence in guys like that too, man. We got I'm not gonna, denigrate the guys that we have, but we need these guys to be better. And I think that we're really missing Kobe. We're really missing that young man. Right
those two big guys. Yeah, man, great call, JV. Yep.
You know, I mean, we're really down to the point to where we need number 6 to step up, baby. We need you to come along. We need you to find whatever. We need you to find those Pac-Man pellets. We need you to bite that big gummy ball and start chomping around that. We need to chomp around that screen, baby. We need you. Listen, great interview, Coach. I appreciate you putting that together, man. That's awesome.
Yep.
Hey man, shout out to David Green for giving us some of his time, man, and giving us some of his insights. He even talked a little bit about his matchup. He is a coach now, a high school coach, and he took on another great Georgia quarterback last week against Quincy Carter. He gave us a little insight on that game at the end of the interview as well. So make sure y'all check out that on Respect the Hedges YouTube channel after the show. Make sure you like it, you comment on it, and you subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell notification, man. You never know when we're going to have some good content like that, man. So yeah, man, David Green dropping the knowledge, man, dropping the knowledge. Listen, these Gators, man, they went all season with I forget the other guy name, but he got hurt. But now they got DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway, what I noticed, CA, is he is a dual threat quarterback, true dual threat. He got the wheels and he can throw the ball. And not to say that's gonna mean they're gonna get no dub, because I don't think that by no stretch of the imagination. But we do struggle a little times when we got a guy that's mobile and can throw the ball. What's your thoughts on like facing a quarterback with our defense coming off its best performance of the season?
I think it's perfect timing, to be 100% honest with you, because the defense now has built a standard that they got to maintain. At the same time, the mobile quarterback has been our nemesis. Whether you look at Kirby at Alabama, at Georgia, or LSU, a mobile quarterback has been the only thing that's really given him trouble, regardless of where he's been. It's been no different here in Athens. We got to make sure we solve that problem. What better way than against a freshman on a huge stage? It's still the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. It's still a high expectation. We never take Florida lightly, because they do have the talent in the room. Now, whether they can put a good game together is the conversation, but they got enough guys in the building to make plays. So I don't think Georgia's going to take it lightly. This is still a great stage, a great opportunity to really build your name and to strengthen the brand and to put yourself in a position to be in that top 12, which is what we're all looking for. So I think we really have a great opportunity to separate ourselves, but Lagway is going to present some challenges. You know, that mobility is kind of what we're looking for. I think we're going to have base defense. I don't expect a lot of blitzing. I think we're not going to show a lot. So it might be a game where there's going to be some opportunity for Lagway to look special, but I think the margin is going to be comfortable enough for us to withstand whatever Florida might put out. So it's going to be an interesting game. Playmakers will have a chance to make a lot of plays, and I'm counting on my defense to continue to hold that standard against a freshman quarterback.
I definitely echo that sentiment, and Florida's looking to try to hit us big. So if they go under a lot of motion with some trips, some twins on each side, just look for them to try to go play action on us, and then they go play action. They try to take the top off. So it's going to be important for our safeties to play. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, CA, that base. I want to see some base cover too, to be honest with you. I want to make him read the field. You know what I'm saying? Make them throws. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it easy for them to, you know what I'm saying? I know we're going to play some man, but I want to see some zone mixed up in there. Anyway, Sooner Legends, yes. CA played wide receiver. E-Rob played DB, and JV started this run of the great tight ends that we have had throughout the UGA history, at least in our time anyway. I got Shawty in the building. What's going on, Shawty Parker?
TP.
Oh. Man, you mobile on
right there, baby. You can spike that house to get him going on that wheel a little faster.
Yeah, we can't hear you. It's the end of that.
A little sketchy.
Yeah. You're talking bad about your thought.
Damn, where you at, dog? In the basement?
Hey, we can't hear nothing you saying, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, real quick though, Ben Shaw. Hey, I ain't gonna ever give Auburn too much respect, because I actually called them Auburn right then, but literally everybody knows.
I heard that last week.
I was gonna say that.
Hey, listen, Auburn gets no respect. Anybody who wear orange and blue or any version of orange gets nothing from me.
Right. Benji in the house. What's going on, Benji? Our resident Texas fan. I wanted to give a shout out to Alan Olive. Say chomp, chomp, chomp. We hungry. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that Chump.
All right. Yeah.
I think that was Chumps, right?
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping by tonight. Appreciate you stopping by.
I'm hot, man.
Kay Hill says, congrats to David Green on being inducted into the Georgia High School Hall of Fame. We definitely
Man,
appreciate our
awesome.
guy coming in. Like I say, always poised. That's one thing you can rely on David Green, always poised. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look at the Florida fans is out today. They say I always hated David Green coming from a born and raised Gator. He always made the right check to the right play, but he not playing Saturday. That's all right.
You're right. You know,
Well,
I
it
need
is
Carson to
alright.
play more like Green this weekend, man, for real.
Right.
Be nice.
Oh yeah.
Stop throwing the ball to the other team. Throw it to our team. Stop throwing it to them.
That's the thing. I want us to control the ball and not turn the ball over. I just feel like if we don't turn the ball over,
we'll beat the hell out of them.
Honestly, I mean, right. If we don't turn the ball over and we playing defense, our offense ain't even got to be elite. Just don't give it to the other team.
Don't give it. Thank you. That's it.
And whether, like you say, and CA hit on it some right after Green's interview, it's a little bit of quarterback, it's a little bit of the wide receiver. Everybody's playing a part. I need everybody to execute. That's what I need everybody to do. If you're supposed to run a dig route, you know what I'm saying?
Run your route.
You know what I'm saying? If you're supposed to run a little hitch route, if you're supposed to go to 12 and come back to 10, get to your depth. Don't be hand fighting and get to your spot. You know
what was he doing? Anybody know? Does anybody know what he was doing? What was he doing?
I don't know.
Was that a route?
You know, Area, I still am and been one of Arian's biggest supporters, but I need him to get to the spot where he's supposed to be, because if Carson is under any kind of pressure, he got to let that ball go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I see some of these other quarterbacks waiting until the guy's wide open. That actually leads to picks, and you can't do that. I thought it was really interesting that David Green talked about some of the good throws that Carson has had to make with receivers being under pressure, covered. Very, very good by the defenders, man. So I think I'm like JV. I want to see Lovett step up. Something David Green also said, and we kind of hit on this before, is there's a point, like a direct point, to get Arian into the game.
You can see it. It's obvious. Yep, it's very obvious.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Man, I've been saying this all year. I don't know what the hell going on?
It's obvious that they are focusing, trying to make him a focal point. And I just,
Right. J-Dawg brings up a good point for the defense, and I think this is going to lead to some of those play action, deep shots that they're going to try on this. Jackson and Aguero will be out for the first half for their targets. And any concerns about that? So we got Malachi back there. So what that means is Malachi is going to have to play back there with Bolden. I'm not worried about that. And then Ja'Cory Thomas is going to step up and play that nickel spot. Honestly, I'm not worried about that. He's a 3-year person. I think he's a redshirt sophomore, if I'm not mistaken. He came in highly touted. Just, hey, man, he's been waiting behind a lot of good players. So he played good once those guys went out. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you. Long as our corners come to play and our front come to play. If our front come to play, everything else going to take care of itself. We got our guy Shawty coming back in, trying to put the quarters back in. What's going on, Shawty?
What's going on, man? I was trying to use my phone, man. I had the wrong address. It kept saying morning.
Oh, okay. I got you. But you're here now.
Yeah.
I see Georgia. Right. Georgia down, man. It's Florida hate week, man. Give us a little Florida hate tape.
Hey, man, you know what it is, man. They down, and they say you don't supposed to kick a man down, but damn them. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how you come on the show.
You know the temperature.
That's how I feel about Florida, man. They reeling right now. Now, if you rewind the tape, I've said it throughout the year. I thought this was going to be the game that they fired Napier. But I think Napier may have a shot just because we're not firing on all cylinders right now. We're ramping up, but we're not firing on all cylinders. I do think we cover, but we don't beat them bad enough where we fire them.
Okay. Any concerns going into this game in one particular area, or anybody you think need to have a really good game, Shawty, going into Saturday?
Well, I think the linebackers, you know what I'm saying? I've been a little specifically the inside middle linebackers. They're gonna have to play disciplined football because again, this is a dual threat quarterback, and everybody knows between Saban and Kirby defense, the one thing that can threaten our defense is someone that has a mobile quarterback, which they have a mobile dual threat quarterback. But with that being said, I just don't think they have enough. I think the way that we getting after the ball with the front seven overall is going to cause some problems. It's going to be a tough game for them, but that would be my concern is the inside play of our linebackers because as of late, they just haven't been playing to the standard that I personally would like them to see play.
Agreed.
JV, we got ETN man coming over from Florida. Aaron Smith is from Florida. You grew up in Alabama, and that's why your hate is so on display for Auburn and Alabama. What is it for these guys to go back and play in this cocktail party, man?
Man, as much as you want to try to not make it a big deal, and I see that Aaron Smith has already made it a big deal by calling it personal. You feel something about it, right? I mean, you going back home to play in front of guys that and families that you grew up with. You grew up playing against these guys and their families. Grew up seeing these guys, a lot of these guys anyway. And so, yeah, man, you can step back into your own home state. You want to go out. You want to go in and show up and show out. I mean, we just put it that simple. You don't want to go there and have folks screaming your name and calling you out to the game. Talking about so we bust y'all, So I think for these guys, especially ETN, man. I mean, this is something else, right? This is something else for him because they talked a lot of cash money when he left. It's kind of like when we played against what was the receiver? Nah, I was thinking about the receiver that went to Bama.
Jermaine Burton.
Jermaine Burton. I know ETN has that feeling of I want to dominate these fools because number one, they were talking about I wasn't going to be the starting running back. Number two, they started talking that trash and dumping that salt on my name. So he himself has even more of a chip on his shoulder. But man, you just want to show up. I mean, our team is built for that, right? We're built, and our coach preaches us to show up, show out, and bust all that stuff in the yard. Yeah. And so
go. I want to say I guarantee you it's a few more Gators on that team, which we had some more room on the bus and some scholarships available.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, listen, they know ETN made it out. You know how you make it out the hood. Folks be like, oh man, I wish I would have did. He made it out, and he made it to a place that's actually better off for him. Man, let's be real about it. This man is on the cusp of being, in a championship hunt instead of getting hunted by champions. And so that's how I think
there you go.
This whole account, man, right now on Saturday. It's gonna be one of them one leg ass kicking contests, and we're gonna be having that one leg all day.
Oh, he on fire! He's on fire, folks. You better get it.
Right. Hey, listen, man. That doggone E-Rod say he got out like little Tyrone. Listen, the fans on social media for Florida, they have definitely been. They have not forgotten how the ET did them, so they've been all on this case. All week, man, and I could understand that, man. He definitely want to show him he's in a better spot. I think JV said it perfectly, man. He over here, I can't even repeat it. It was so eloquently put, playing with champions.
It came to the dome, man. It just came to
the listen, Kirby did talk about the injury front. Of course, the official injury report comes out tomorrow. I think Green hit on it a little bit, getting healthy at the right time. B. Shaw here says, hopefully we get 2 back. He did say Smile Munden was on the field taking reps last week in practice. Say he's taking reps. Hopefully he can get him in the game. Also said Tate Ratledge has been in the same boat. Our running game did show more life against Texas, and I think that was a direct effect of our guy Jared Wilson being back in the fold. Bobo held it down as long as he could. Jared Wilson's just another level out there, and I think if we get Tate back, regardless of how many snaps, you know what I'm saying, playing with that oil light on, like JB say, that's gonna help the cause all that more. E-Rob, you from Florida, dog. When you was in that red and black, man, I know how to make you feel going back home playing against them dudes.
Real quick, so on the World Series is on, man. Shout out to Freddie Freeman. He done hit another damn home run. So
Are
he
you
hit a home
serious?
run. He's hit a home run in every game of the World Series.
That
Yes,
man
he
don't
done
play
went
for
deep
the
in the first
parade no
round.
more.
Hey man, it's the World Series. Anyway, man, come on. Uh
That's football, man.
so look, man,
The old
I'm a
baseball double dog.
right, yeah. I mean, come on, dog. I'm a total Gator hater, man. So I never really liked them. It's funny, man. My high school team, we was the Gators colors. But I hate that. I hate it, dog. So I hate them. I enjoy going to Jacksonville. Hopefully the game stays in Jacksonville. I enjoy them thinking, having a good time and enjoying themselves before the game. I love to see them with the boo-boo face as they exit the game. Like that is a beautiful thing for me. It brings my heart joy. I forgot what the question was, but I kind of want to just talk about that. I can't stand them. So all these damn Gators who are in the damn comments, I can't wait to see y'all on Saturday.
That answered the question.
Right, that was actually the question.
That's how I feel.
Let us know how you feel. Listen, man, they all JV got the comments going crazy. Man, talking about the dude made it out, dog. Lance B say he made it out like Trey Styles. B say, "Mama, we made
he
it."
snapped with that. I'm like Trey Styles.
Right.
He called the Gators the hood.
It's just me and you.
Oh wow.
Man, we old.
Get your babies off the
Wow.
street.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. No. Oh.
But you got me sweating in my dashiki, boy. I'm gonna take it off.
Oh my God.
Shit, I'm
Hold
hot.
tight, folks.
Darian
Hold
says, win or lose, I
can't
gotta
do
be there this weekend. Can't wait to kick it with you guys. I watched for years, even if it was on the other side of the ball. And NCAA said, never thought I would subscribe to the UG Ugly channel. Hey, we'll take all subscribers. You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying? We haters and all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But we appreciate
haters
it.
help the algorithm too.
Right.
I
Right. He says, E-Rob, he says he feels the same way, except for he can't stand us. Listen, man, it's rivalry week. It's supposed to be.
Gator hater.
Right. It's supposed to be that, man. It wouldn't be the world's largest outdoor cocktail party if we didn't have a little hate. Again, if you guys are not going down there, we're gonna plug this in the middle of the show. You need to be in Athens with the RTH TGK Tailgate Pregame live show, November the 2nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 271 West Hancock Avenue, Athens, Georgia, at Creature Conference Tap Room, the official tap room of the Dawgs. It's Respect the Hedges on the road, Tailgate Kings takeover, Black girls grilling with the food, all kind of great beer that you want. So make sure y'all get out there. Again, man, y'all asked us a couple of times, what we doing the pregame, and in Atlanta, you can drive 45 minutes to Athens. Come kick it with your boys.
Yeah, you used to doing that if you live in Atlanta. 45 minutes ain't nothing.
We're gonna have to get another picture. Shout out to Caitlin. Caitlin, get us another picture. Like, man, E-Rob in superimposed.
Yeah, what I thought from the beginning. I'm like, damn, they about to kick us out the group, Dad.
We on the way out. Y'all, chill out.
Listen, Caitlin was trying to get us together at the beginning of the season. She said she can't round us all up at the same time. Go Dawgs. What it do, fellas? What's going on? Appreciate you.
I ain't gonna say Caitlin the one canceled, but we're gonna leave that alone. Go ahead. Never mind.
Straight.
Hey, with all these strays flying around, it's time to talk about the petty comment of the week from our girl.
There we go. There we go.
Man. It's that
Caitlin,
time,
I'm sorry.
Let's get petty with Shelby, man. Shelby says it must be hard to be a Gators fan every year, starting the year out with hope. But by the end of the year, you're just hoping for a spot in the Texas Roadhouse Bowl where the winner gets unlimited rolls and cinnamon butter. Jordan, they don't have to worry about that problem. They don't have any fans, only mathletes. Signed, First Lady.
Unnecessarily.
This is
early as hell.
She got the straight. Listen, she says it's rivalry week, so all the rivalry.
We got time. Yeah, she had time.
I like athletes.
Right. Kate Hill in here to blow up the spot and put you on the place. She said, wait, ask JB why I canceled.
She said she ain't feel like fooling with y'all that weekend.
It be like that. I understand. I respect
that. I get it.
Right.
Not every week type of guys.
I get it. I totally understand that.
Hey, the capacity is real short.
Right. Go Dawgs. That's right.
Camel toe. I mean,
listen, got
Oh
him.
my goodness.
Got him.
He did.
All right.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with you, CA. I want you to tell me a player that you want to see do good this week, or that we need to do good this week, whether it be offense or defense or both. Go ahead, CA.
I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna keep it simple. Carson Beck, he's going home too, if I'm not mistaken. That's another Florida-born player.
From Jacksonville. Yep.
I mean, why not get the streak started in Jacksonville? And I'm talking about a positive one. Let's throw for 300 yards. Let's find me 3 touchdowns. And let's be successful in front of your home. I hope that motivates him, just like it motivated E-Rob, just like it always motivated Rio. This ain't the first time I see him get excited about a Florida matchup. I need Carson to feel the same way. I need him to understand that he's got to show up right here, right now. Yeah, the receivers aren't doing what they're supposed to do. Push them. Lead them, demand more, bench them. Like you have all the power to really call the shot. Be that guy. Like put yourself back in position so that they talk about you going to New York potentially. But at the same time, I think this is his best opportunity to really shine on a big stage and really get back to the forefront.
I like that. I echo that sentiment with Carson Beck. I want him to start out fast. And listen, I'm gonna call out Aaron Smith, man, because obviously we can't change the fact that they're gonna try to get to him early and often. So I need him to catch the ball, like JV said, even on the easy routes, man. I need you to, on the hard routes, on the easy routes, make it easier for your quarterback, man. That's your guy. You're supposed to have his back. So get in there, do it. This your last shot, man. Hey, you all out of shots, man. So this your last shot at the Gators. I need you to come out and do your thing and get it started real early. Shorty, somebody, did I already ask you? Okay. You can give us another. You can give us somebody else, even if I did. Somebody you want to play good, or we need to play good this weekend.
You know what, Coach? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't want to call out an individual. I want to call out a position group, and I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. I want to call out the running back room, and not and to be specific, not ETN, because I know what he can do. This is we don't have a lot of cupcake games left at all. I think this is a game where I want to get a chance to see some of these backups. I want to see what this second and third string running back unit can do, because I just haven't seen much of anybody other than Travis Etienne. So I just want to see the running back group excel in this game. I hope we can get up early. I want to see some of these second tier, third tier guys, because we're about to get into the true meat of our schedule. And if somebody go down, I want to feel comfortable with the next guy stepping up.
I'm with you, dog. I want to see that progression. It's game number 8 now for us. So our guy Frazier, he should be, the pass pro should be coming on at this point in the season. I don't know if we should be calling him a true freshman. He's had enough reps in practice against a great defense, reps in the game. And
he hasn't played 4 games, has he?
Yeah, he played in Kentucky, Clemson, Tennessee Tech. Yeah, he done played in 4 games. He got a snap in the Texas game, right? Because he played in Auburn too.
And that's kind of my point. It's been so sporadic. I don't even know.
Right. I'd like to see Cash Jones get in on this. Ain't nothing like seeing old Cash go across the goal line, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you, Shawty. I'm with you. I like that running back room to step up early too. JV, who you got, my guy?
Well, man, because I seen so much out of this guy the last time I saw him on the field that I have never seen before, man. I'm looking to see more from Everett. The plays that he made on 2 weeks ago, namely the outside cover 2 interception that he got, man, you know what? That shocked me. I didn't expect that from him. I expect for him to give up a 6-7 yard catch. I expect for him to pull up, let the tight end catch the ball, or the receiver who's running out catch the ball, and then try to tackle him for that 5 or 6 yard gain. But it required something that I really didn't expect from him, and that was anticipation, and that was, football IQ out there on the field. So I'm looking to get more of that from him, because I think that puts us in a different position when teams can't go out there and just steal 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 all the way up to 8 easy yards, man. So give me more of that, Everett. I appreciated what you gave us, man. You did a lot of good with that play that made up for a lot of sub mid tier type of play that we've been getting from you, I feel.
Yeah, we've been on Everett, and I think with some of the like you were saying, JV, those comeback hitches where they catch the ball and then get 2 or 3 yards and then he tackle. One thing we've seen in Texas, even if they caught the ball, it was a tackle right now, which is what we used to seeing from a Georgia defense. Stat guy gets in and says, I like Starks making a play to put the game away. Might be the first play of the game, might be late in the fourth quarter, but he is gonna win the game for the Dogs. Listen, that's nothing new to us, so I would definitely love to see my guy Malachi making those ESPN highlight plays to put the game away. B. Shaw said everybody catch the ball, defensive backs too. Right, like I need some of these defensive backs to make some plays on the ball. E-Rob, give us a guy. Did I come to you with this, man? I didn't think so. Give us a guy, offense, defense, coaching staff, whoever, who you need, who you want to be good Saturday, or who you need us to be good.
JV kind of stole my thunder, but I was definitely gonna say the DBs because, like David Green was saying earlier in his interview, how Texas was, how guys were running and the windows are wide open. I want tight windows. We're playing against a freshman quarterback. Make him have to fit the ball in. We talk about getting turnovers. If we have small windows out there, we make things a little bit more difficult. That's when balls get tipped. That's when things happen. I don't want to see people running wide ass open. That is not what I want to see. If they're going to catch it, I want it to be a contested catch like we're talking about. I need, like you said, JV, I want to see Everett take this momentum that he has and go ahead and please keep it going, please. And then I'd like to see number 12, the other corner. He has to step it up too. It's time. It's that time of year, and they're going to get tested because I can tell you right now they're going to throw 4 or 5 deep. But I guarantee you, the ball is going up in the air on Saturday. 4 or 5 deep shots at least. Be there, make a play, flip the field. We'll get out of there. We will cover if we do those things. Can't have you running free in the secondary. Can't happen.
Watching DJ Lagway and this Florida team, just like E-Rob just said, they're not going to try to check us down all the way down the field. They're going to try to get big yards and chunk plays. That's what they want to do. If we can stop that, then they're going to have a long day and we're going to have a good day. So, CA, you on the mic, guy.
Realistically, man, I think the defense is just gonna have to try to find ways to be solid and not let this freshman expose us with his legs. The cornerbacks are gonna get tested. I agree 100% with Eric and everyone that said as far as the secondary, especially when you look at the fact we got 2 safeties that are gonna be out. At least for the first half, or 2 secondary members, I'll say at the least. So, we're going to already have a little bit of a hodgepodge lineup. We're going to have young guys in there. But at the same time, when we recruit at Georgia, we recruit the top. We recruit the best. I'm replacing a 5-star with a 5-star, most cases, especially in that secondary. When I look at that secondary in the offensive line, we don't really care when the injury bug hits. We have a high expectation because we worked hard to recruit these kids. And when you come in here, you're expected to play. This ain't week 1. We don't really look at you as freshmen anymore either. So some of these guys, we'll get a chance to see the development. We're coming off a bye week. So we should be prepared for what Florida has to offer. We know there are going to be opportunities where they're going to throw the ball deep. This should not be a surprise to my secondary. So I'm anxious to see how we plan to be creative enough, or do we want to really play vanilla and challenge our own players, which I think is most likely. I think that's really what we're more likely to do, is challenge these guys, keep them in one-on-one situations, and force them to make plays, because we don't want to show any other team on our schedule what the defense might be able to do moving forward. We're very selective in that, and I think we're going to continue to be.
I got Carlo Butler says, "What's up, fellas? Come down to Jacksonville. Let's
JV here.
I'm going. That's where I'm headed."
Right. You already know. Before we get into our score prediction, Shawty, X's and O's, man. What do you want to see from the Dogs just starting out from the game, man? Do you want to see some 11 personnel, 12 personnel? You want to see us start out giving the rock a little bit to that running back room to kind of establish the running game so that they bite up in that box and so we can hit it over the top?
Yeah, I mean, I think the proof has been in the pudding this year. We're not so much heavy 12 due to the the type of athletes that we have this year. We run a little bit more 3 wide, 1 running back, and I think that's what we're going to come out in. The thing I really want to see, CA kind of stole my thunder a little bit. It's going to be very important for our defensive guys to be very, how can I say, not patient, but be very, the word is escaping me, disciplined in their pass rush lanes because of this quarterback. I think that's the only way he's going to be able to hurt us, if we be undisciplined and he's able to gash us for deep, deep rushes.
Right. And got to keep those rush lanes for
right.
sure.
And what I want to see from Mike Bobo on the offensive side, and CA said it again, I do think we're going to be somewhat, it's almost going to look like we're going to play down the competition, but I think we're going to be somewhat basic. But that is going to challenge our guys to do whatever we call, do it very well.
Execute.
I think that's kind of the point of us coming out and calling a basic game plan, because you want them to execute and do it very well. So once again, I'll give my score prediction later, but I don't really see this being a blown out type of game, but I get that later on.
Okay, Stat Guy said, what's the latest on Michael Williams? I know he played, but clearly wasn't 100% against Texas. Kirby said he's still not 100%, but if he can give us what he gave us in the Texas game, that'll be good. What helped him out in that Texas game was that interior defensive line played lights out. Warren Brinson might have had his best game as a Dog, even though the stats might not show. Christian Miller was causing all kind of havoc.
Yes.
And now it's to the point where Terry Ingram Dawkins is requiring double teams, and we need him to keep doing the same thing so that Michael can get off like he wants to. So I need everybody that's watching Facebook, YouTube, in the comments, give us your score predictions. Dogs are 16.5 point favorites. So let us know your score predictions. We'll get that started. Al Sanders says the pass rush and different pressures that Kirby's going to show should help the secondary quite a bit. I think that definitely helped them out in that Texas game. Some of the stems that Glenn Schumann and Kirby was calling was just a work of art.
Oh my goodness.
You saying it won't be that exciting? We gonna go out there because Kirby want to show them just man for man. We just better than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, even if it ain't man for man, it's just you don't have to dial up those types of things for a team like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest with you. Florida is not a very good team, and we shouldn't have to, go deep into the bag offensively or defensively. Like again, whatever we dial up, we just need to do it well. And I think that's what kind of game this is gonna be. So I'm gonna get mad at Bobo already because you ain't finna see
already. I'm telling you.
JB, I'm gonna start out with you, man. What's your score prediction this weekend?
Man, I think we're gonna put a 35 burger up on them, man, and I give them 10 points.
35,
10 points. Yeah.
With the smooth cover of the 16.5. First lady gets in and says 35-3. She's still on the petty. She said they ain't even gonna get in the zone. Oh my goodness. Hey, I love it. I like it. Stat Guy says 38-13 Dogs, with UF getting a late touchdown to put some makeup on the pig. I got you. Chandra gets in and says 33-13. J Dog says 38-10. E-Rob, you gonna be down there in Jacksonville. What you got?
Man, me and Stat Guy are mentally in tune. 38-13. Carson Beck only throws one damn interception, and we go out there pretty easy.
Okay. Diane gets in and says 34-14. We appreciate that. CA. We're gonna follow you, mama.
Hey, mama. What you got, mama?
Pick. What you got?
Yeah, I got Dogs 40-17, man. I think it's a fun time in Jacksonville. They sneak in, late and clean the score up a little bit. 40-17, Dogs.
Okay, we got our guy getting in. Says that 97 score, 37-17.
I like that. I ain't mad.
Right. Listen. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go a little bit closer, man. I'm gonna say it's gonna be more like 31-17, I think, because we are gonna execute. We're gonna get some of that old Georgia back in. We're gonna be up, you know what I'm saying, and then we're gonna be able to salt the game away with our running game like I want to see us do anyway. So I can see it as a 31-17. What you got, Shawty?
Yeah, man. As I said earlier, I don't think this is a game where we're gonna beat him up where he get fired. However, I do think the Dogs covered. We 16.5 points favorite. I do think we win by 17. So I'm gonna go 27-10.
There it is. Leandre, what's going on? Appreciate you getting in, my guy. Florida fan says
yes, Leandre.
Listen, tequila always on tap, Leandre.
There we go.
You damn right.
When is it not?
That's one thing we got in common, Florida fan.
Right, but if you want to join, if you are in the Atlanta metro area or Athens and you want to join us at Creature Conference got a whole variety of great beers for you as well. So yeah, but for your boy, tequila is always on tap. J-Dawg says Florida fans should be being out by the fourth quarter. Okay. Dana B in the building. We appreciate you, Dana. Say go Dogs. We appreciate you getting in. Darren says 30-28 Dogs smack with the last second field goal walk off. Now walk it out. He said the Gators gonna get us to the last second field goal.
I'm about to watch him, man.
Stat guy says Dogs are looking to become the first senior class to go 4-0 against the Gators since 1983. That is correct. That is correct. That's why I think this is a big game this weekend. I think I'm glad that DJ Lagway actually started against Kentucky, had a whole game. Now we got a whole game of film to study on the guy. Again, I do think he is a better quarterback than the last guy. I can't remember the last guy's name, but he definitely is
I think Graham
Mertz. Yes, Graham Mertz was great in the intermediate. He couldn't really push the ball downfield. That is not the case with DJ Lagway. So I think they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in with a little hype. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to knock off the king. So I think they'll come in with a little hype. But that's all right. We'll be able to withstand the test of time. Again, man, listen, if you're not going to the game, you are in Atlanta Metro or Athens. Get to Creature Conference on Saturday, man. RTH and TGK Tailgate Takeover, man. Live pregame show. Listen, November 2nd. Kicking us out the group.
Kicking us out. Every time I look at it, we get further away from the group.
271 West
I never noticed.
It's imposed. Listen, it's the same picture that's been on all of them.
Well, they all about a foot off. We slid them in.
The official chat room of the Dogs, man.
Hey, Shaw, you added some dynamic. You added some dynamic color schemes with that black shirt on too, man. We need to keep that picture going.
Had to keep it in there, yeah.
Right.
Let's tighten it up. We can AI back right, ain't it? Get him back in there.
Back out and just slide me closer.
Hey,
I give him that shoulder.
So what's crazy is that's two separate pictures to be crazy.
Oh, it is. That's why. Okay.
The picture of Cal, picture of Cal and E-Rob came when me, E-Rob, and Cal went to Atlanta.
Okay, it is.
That's why. I'm like,
now Shawty just chose to be in his own world. That's the first tailgate.
That's how he moved.
Yeah,
that's how he moved.
Don't blame it on us. Don't blame it on us.
I'm gonna blame the photographer. I didn't think
Caitlin, straight. You get strays, baby. No, it wasn't.
I didn't think.
B Shaw say we would love some pressure from 5 and 10. Yeah, Raylan Wilson and Damon Wilson. We definitely would love some pressure from them.
Coach.
Carlos said he wants some of that Azul tequila. I got you.
We don't be on that.
Come on, J-Dawg. Tell her what it is, J-Dawg. Don Julio on deck.
Regular Azul, that bottom shelf.
Come on now. Leandre says, is anybody going? Yes, our guy E-Rod will be down there in full effect. That's every year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ready to bark at somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You damn Skippy. I'm barking while I'm driving down while I'm on the 75.
Okay.
Like you going down today.
Right. E-Rob already there. We didn't even know.
One thing about Florida, too, to be honest, Napier really may be in trouble because they may not win 6 games, Coach. If you see the remaining of their schedule, it's very, very tough.
Hey, y'all mentioned something about Aaron Smith saying that this game was personal. It makes me think about why is it, I think with ETN going back to Florida, I think that's going to be a galvanizing force for the offense. So if they're looking for some kind of internal motivation, you kind of use that, find it where you can get it. Use that, you know what I'm saying, and go smash them. Like we're doing this for our boy, type of thing.
Right. Listen, I don't care where you get it from. I don't care if you
Right,
like
fine. I
Jordan
don't
and you
care.
make it up in your head. I don't care if you Nolan Smith telling everybody we're going 7-5. Like, hey, making it up or it's realistic. Get your motivation wherever you got to get your motivation, man. Listen, man, when you're having fun, hanging with the fellas, the time flies by. That's been our hour. We appreciate everybody. That's right, man. We appreciate everybody getting in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, man. Subscribe to the Respect the Hedges YouTube channel. At 9 o'clock right now is going live on the full interview with David Green. Go over there. It's about a 20-minute interview. You don't want to miss out. He gave us some good insight on the Dawgs and how he feel about the Dawgs. And a little added bonus at the end with his game against his high school game, because they are coaching his game coaching against Quincy Carter, another Dawg quarterback, man. So y'all make sure y'all get over there and check that out. So listen, it's Gator Hater Week. So we all Gator haters, and always remember to respect these hedges. And as always,
what time they get down there, Coach? What time they need to
start
start rolling in?
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Yeah, man.
Show started at 12.
I just want to really iterate, man. This is a situation where the Tailgate Kings and RTH really come together, man. We're trying to bring a total different experience to Creature Comfort. So when we're asking you to come out, we really mean our people. Please come out.
Oh, it's a good time too. We have fun out there. It's a good
we're
time.
trying to bring a different experience to Creature Comfort. That's why I'm happy they invited us to come back. So obviously they like something that we're doing. So we want to employ everybody that our people. If you're not doing it, come on down to Athens, man. Have a beer with us. We're in Bulldog Country and watch the game with us, man.
Hey, simply put, there it is, man. Come out there and scream, "Go Dogs!" as always.
And a
For
lot
my
of these
guys,
opportunities going around, folks. My fault.
right?
Coach.
No problem, no problem, man. That's right. Get the word out, JV. Listen, man, we got to get our people there. Y'all say y'all want to support us. All we asking y'all to do is show up. That's all we're asking y'all to do.
Show up, man.
Show up. We're gonna put on a good show for you. Ask the people that's done been there. So for
if
my
you've been
guys,
to Mega Gate, just think about this one, man. It's gonna be Lagway. We're gonna get it going. Hey, you know what we do.
But that
And
we ain't taking over just as
and you can be
just
comfortable. You have restrooms on the inside. You can't drink enough beer, and we're gonna have food out there. So definitely come out and tailgate, man. Fellowship
already.
That's right, man. Put on a good show. For my guys, CA so stupid.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna interrupt him one more time. Go ahead.
All in the video, dancing and shit.
I knew you were gonna do it.
My guy, Cool Cal, who not here, shouted JV, E-Rob, CA. I'm Coach I, man. As always, go Dogs, man.
Go Dogs.
Y'all cats crazy, man. Go